S. Chan presents educational video lectures as per the new UGC curriculum. Difficult concepts made easy. Study anywhere, anytime.
What kind of consumer you are? You are paying higher prices or lower prices? Welcome to S. Chand Academy. I am Suman. Today in this class, we'll be learning about what exactly are the different kind of prices that a consumer is supposed to pay under different market situations. If you want to get more information on these topics, please refer to the book by S. Chand Publishing. The description for the ebook is given in the link below. Of course, there are different market conditions, and in one such market condition which we have studied in the last class, that is monopoly, we know that there is the complete tendency of price charging which is available to the seller itself. As a seller, अगर आपके पास right है to charge different price from different consumer, तो आप ज़रूर ऐसा करेंगे. Let's just understand what exactly is this term known as और इस practice को क्या बोला जाता है, कहाँ उस practice को आप use करते हो और किस तरीके से economy के लिए beneficial है. Whether it is beneficial or not, let's just understand. In monopoly, as a single seller, I know that I have to sell the goods to multiple people and they have just one choice, that is me. जब उनके पास choice ही सिर्फ मेरी है तो मेरे पास क्या है? I have the entire right to pay exactly or to charge exactly what I want. That is known as price discrimination. As the term discrimination suggests that you can discriminate. Discriminate in what terms? From person to person, from consumer to consumer. So what you are doing, there is a single seller of a product called the monopolist, and the monopolist has the entire control over the price. तो जब उसे पता है कि उसका control है price, when he is the one who's price maker, and the consumers are least bothered, you know, ऐसा नहीं होता कि अगर मैंने purchase किया and my friend is also purchasing, we are going to discuss with each other कि आपने कितने में लिया, मैंने कितने में लिया. It's a very rare kind of discussion. So what exactly happens is the monopolist or the seller can charge different price from me and different price from my friend. How does it happen? Or why exactly this happens? This happens because I might be at a lower capacity to pay and at the same time my friend is at a higher capacity to pay. अब एज अ सेलर उसको दिख रहा है कि मेरे पास अगर कम चांस है या कम कैपेसिटी है पे करने का, ही विल बी डिराइविंग हिज प्रॉफिट डेफिनेटली, बट साथ में रखते हुए भी ही विल चार्ज अ प्राइस विच इज काइंड ऑफ लोअर फॉर दैट गुड. Now at the same time, if he or she is able to find that my friend is able to pay higher, now higher price means higher profit for that person. So what exactly is happening? The monopolist will charge different price from different consumers in that manner. Let's just understand this in more detail. If we go through multiple authors or multiple economists, what they have suggested that price discrimination is charging different prices for the same product. So there is this very important quality of price discrimination which says that the product needs to be the same. The same price may be there or it may vary. According to Stigler, price discrimination is the sale of various products at different prices. So, various products. In the first one, I said same product. In the second one, I said various different products. And in the words of Dooley, we can say that discriminatory monopoly means charging different rates from different customers for the same good or service. As such, you will be able to find different kind of price discrimination definitions by different economists. What is more important to know is that how this discrimination thing is actually working. क्या ऐसा है इकोनॉमी में जो इसको हेल्प कर रहा है to more grow? Is this price discrimination actually being there in practice? Yes, definitely it is there, and you as a consumer will be able to see this in those areas, or you are able to understand that yes, the monopoly is existing. So price discrimination is continuously being practiced in a monopoly where the seller is aware that I can charge different prices from different consumers. Keeping that particular thing in view, we have different price discriminations which exist in the economy, and the three major types that we are going to discuss about are the personal discrimination, geographical price discrimination, and on the basis of use. So basically these three discriminations are there which the economy is facing since long, and since the economy is having these things, one can easily understand that the seller is continuously somehow or the other influencing the consumers and their decisions to purchase more or less. So what exactly happens in these particular discriminations? Let's just understand. When I say the personal price discrimination, what is happening? It refers to the price discrimination when different prices are charged from different individuals and are charged according to the level of income. So this you can say is the most common form of price discrimination that the monopolist is practicing. Why we are calling it personal? Because in this, we are actually determining the seller's mindset as per the income of the consumer. So if the consumer is earning more, the seller is bound to charge more from that particular person. At the same time, if he is aware that this person is not earning that much, then he will automatically charge less. Now, what is the benefit that the seller is actually getting? The seller is getting to know that I can have different profit margins from different consumers. And at the same time, what is happening? If the same thing is continued, maybe in the long run, the profit will be so much higher that he can charge, even if he is charging less from those who are unable to pay higher, he can actually balance the profit. So that might happen, which is a rare condition from the point of view of the seller, but it happens when the seller tries to do so and kind of proportionately balance the selling price from person to person. Now secondly, the geographical one. So it refers to the price discrimination when the monopolist charges different prices at different places for the same product. So it might happen, let's say if you are in a place which is known for its very posh kind of customer base. At the same time, there is a place where it is known for the most of the middle class people or maybe higher middle class. So what exactly is happening? In that situation, one can easily say that there is a basis of geographical discrimination. One can find out that yes, in this particular area, हमारे पास लोग ज़्यादा, they are more affluent, and that happens. Let's say in Delhi only, we have a different kind of discrimination in the mindsets of people, that South Delhi people, are more affluent, and at the same time, I can or I might not find the same kind of people in maybe East Delhi or so. So what is happening? The seller can charge different prices from different consumer base in the different locations, and then on the basis of use. What is happening here? It occurs when different prices are charged according to the use of the product, and it can be electricity supply, it can be water supply, it can be the things which are for your daily use. So what is happening? ऑन द बेसिस ऑफ यूज़ जब आपके पास आता है, आप क्या देखते हो कि प्रोडक्ट का यूज़ क्या है. इफ़ इट इज़ अ नेसेसिटी, द सेलर कैन ईजिली चार्ज हायर प्राइजेस, बट इफ़ इट इज़ नॉट अ नेसेसिटी, इट कैन बी अ लग्जरी. में भी कुछ लोगों के लिए कोई चीज़ हो सकता है कभी कभी वंस इन मे बी कभी वो खरीद रहे हैं या कभी किसी ओकेजन पे खरीद रहे हैं, तो वो क्या है, वो ऑन द बेसिस ऑफ यूज़ है. तो सेलर के माइंड में ये है कि ठीक है, इस टाइम ये इस चीज़ की डिमांड होगी, आई कैन चार्ज डिफरेंटली एट दिस पॉइंट ऑफ टाइम. बट एट द सेम टाइम, क्या मैं वेजिटेबल्स के प्राइस ऑन एंड ऑफ चेंज कर सकती हूँ एज अ सेलर? नो, बिकॉज दैट इज अ नेसेसिटी. पीपल आर गोइंग टू परचेज इट नो मैटर वॉट. But if there is something, let's say in the festive season, there is going to be some kind of purchase and I as a seller is aware that ये चीज़ होने वाली है, तो I will charge different price. Overall, we have learned that price discrimination is a very important concept, and the monopolist is continuously practicing it over and above every other thing that he or she is having. We have learned that there are different price discriminations, and that is being continuously practiced by the monopolist across the globe. We'll stop here for a short break and resume after this for understanding better that how price discrimination is working.
Now quality learning is easily available at your doorstep. S. Chand Academy brings detailed lectures based on UGC curriculum as per the New Education Policy 2020. So do not forget to subscribe to the S. Chand Academy and access the wide world of knowledge conveniently sitting within the comfort of your home. Stay connected and keep watching S. Chand Academy. Happy learning!
Welcome back to S. Chand Academy. Before going on to the break, we have learned the basic concept of price discrimination and what are its different types. Further now, we'll be talking about multiple aspects of price discrimination and how it is impacting the business economy as a whole concept. If I say that price discrimination is there within the economy, but it might be advantageous as well as disadvantageous for the economy. When I say that it is advantageous, how is that possible? Definitely for the seller it is advantageous because obviously he can charge different prices from different consumers, keeping in mind that I can have this much profit and in the long run I might be able to retain few consumers and I might lose on few, but since I am the only choice, there is a very less chance that I am losing on maybe many consumers. So what are its basic advantages? It helps the organization to earn revenue. Definitely, the profit आपका actual goal है, so you know that I have to earn, in a continuous manner. So I'm earning through this. Facilitates the expansion of plans of organization. जब ज़्यादा revenue आएगा, automatically आप expansion mode में जाओगे. आपको वहाँ stick नहीं रहना and you want to learn more and more. Benefits customers such as senior citizens and students because what I said is monopolist is charging different prices from different consumer. So he might give a rebate to the senior citizens and the students by charging more from those who are the earning group or maybe who are affluent one, depending on कि किस category में वो price discrimination को practice कर रहा है. Geographical basis पे या on the basis of use, that might happen. On the other hand, if I look at the disadvantages, that is also there because there are, if there are some things which are good about a concept, there are multiple aspects which are also not making it very good to the entire globe. And price discrimination is one such concept which, while having some benefits to the monopolist and the organizations, it is also generating some or the other kind of, lacuna for some other people. So what are the price discrimination's disadvantages? It leads to losses as some consumers end up paying higher prices. Definitely, how much affluent you are, that should not actually impact the decision of the seller. Seller को एक equal or you can say at par सबसे charge करना चाहिए, but since he is charging more from few and less from others, तो जो those who are making payment at the higher end, they will somehow realize that they are somehow making losses. और वो losses क्यों है? क्योंकि उनके पास और कोई option नहीं है. They are left with no option but the single seller in the market. Involves administration cost for separating markets because the monopolist is somehow working himself as the entire market. कहीं ना कहीं administrative cost भी involve होता है for the seller. Now, seller is paying more. Who's actually paying more? Because the seller is actually taking those costs from the consumer itself. So, not only the consumer is making loss by paying more, but he or she is also making the payment as a part of the administration cost. Since what is happening, they are not in a general market per se. They are under the market which is run by the monopolist. एक single seller है, तो उनको पता है उनके पास और कोई choice नहीं है. And since they are not having any choice, they are actually ending up paying the administration costs as well. Moving ahead, see, when we have price discrimination, we do have the charges paid up by different consumer. Let's say there is consumer A, consumer B, consumer C. सेलर ने क्या किया, कंज्यूमर ए और बी से तो प्राइस चार्ज किया, बट वो एक मॉडरेट लेवल पे, जिसमें उसका जो प्रॉफिट है वो भी मॉडरेट है. बट कंज्यूमर सी से उसने पूरा कवर अप कर दिया. क्यों कवर अप किया चार्ज? बिकॉज ही इज अवेयर कि कंज्यूमर सी जो है वो ज़्यादा पे कर सकता है. नाउ व्हाट इज हैपनिंग ओवर हियर, दैट प्राइस डिस्क्रिमिनेशन इज actually taking place, but there are different degrees of price discrimination. What does that mean? That when there is this monopoly, it is somehow creating price discrimination at different degrees. First degree price discrimination, second degree, and so on and so forth. But in the market, the most common kind of price discrimination is the first degree price discrimination, in which a monopolist charges the maximum price that each buyer is willing to pay. So यहाँ क्या हो रहा है? If I am the seller, I am not thinking कि मुझे इतना पे लेना है, इतना चार्ज करना है. I am not using my mind into creating such kind of planning and plotting कि मुझे किससे क्या चार्ज करना है, किसको मुझे एनालाइज करना है, कौन रिच है, कौन पुअर है, कौन मिडिल इनकम कैटेगरी से. आई एम नॉट गोइंग इन डेप्थ टू दैट. वॉट आई एम डूइंग इज आई एम सिंपली यूजिंग फर्स्ट डिग्री प्राइस डिस्क्रिमिनेशन. बाय डूइंग दैट आई एम जस्ट charging the maximum possible price, and this is also known as the perfect price discrimination. Why so? Because at the end it is the maximum exploitation. What is happening? I am charging maximum. So my mindset is कि चलो maximum है तो simply एक चीज़ करनी है मुझे, जितना maximum I can withdraw, I'll do that. And at the end what will happen? इसको extract करने के लिए those who are willing to pay they will come, those who are not able to pay they will not come. As simple as that. तो मेरा mindset simple clear है कि मुझे किससे कितना charge करना है. Irrespective of that, I'll charge the maximum one. Then the second degree price discrimination, where the buyers are divided into different groups and different prices are charged. So what happens is, जैसे आप simple सा example देखेंगे railways or maybe the aviation industry. What they have made is, railways में आप देखोगे 1 AC, 2 AC. So these are different categories. The general thing, and if you see the aviation also, there is this economy class, there is this business class. Why that is made? Because price discrimination का ही एक तरीका है वो. आप simple categories बना के चल रहे हो. आप ये नहीं कर रहे हो कि I am charging the maximum, जिसको आना है आओ, नहीं आना है मत आओ. I cannot afford to do so in the long run. What is required is, I will simply attract more consumers by making sure कि कौन कितना पे कर सकता है. तो मैंने कैटेगरीज बना दी, जो 1 AC में कंफर्टेबल है वो उसमें आए, जो 2 AC में कंफर्टेबल है वो उसमें आए. Similarly, you can say who's comfortable in economy class, they can actually fly to that, and in the business class, they can fly to that. So it entirely depends upon only one thing, that how it is being done, what is being actually done in order to pursue all this. So that is the second degree price discrimination. Then there is this third degree price discrimination. Again, very important thing. It refers to a price discrimination in which the monopolist divides the entire market into sub-markets, and different prices are charged into all the sub-markets, and it is termed as market segmentation. A very important concept in marketing as well. Market segment में क्या होता है, आप different categories में market को divide कर देते हो. Let's say income के basis पे, age के basis पे. That is entirely the choice of the monopolist कि monopolist किस चीज़ को observe करके different categories of market में divide कर रहा है. One market different sub-markets within that market. So what exactly is happening? एक ही market में जब different market segments हैं, which is based on income, which is based on age, which is based on some other factor, prices will be decided as it is into all those sub-markets. Let's say income के basis पे मैंने क्या किया till 50,000 per annum, 50,000 to 5 lakh per annum and more than 5 lakh per annum. Now I have made the sub-markets. अब मुझे क्या करना है, एक ही product का, because products are homogeneous, I will keep one kind of price into below 50,000, then one kind of price to 50 to 5 lakh, and above 5 lakh I'll keep another price which will help the consumers to understand कि मुझे किस category में कौन सा मेरे लिए suitable है, and I'll go accordingly. So when I have this price discrimination, there are certain conditions. First thing is definitely existence of monopoly. Unless and until there is monopoly, you cannot have price discrimination, because this is entirely the choice of the seller to decide on that what price he is going to charge. Then there is separate market. Like the markets can be based on different segments. The market can be based on, different kind of consumers. The market can be divided on some other basis. Keeping all those things in mind, there should be separate markets which are working. Then, no contact between buyers. I told you in the beginning कि buyers आपस में बात नहीं कर रहे हैं कि मेरे से इतना price लिया है, मेरे से इतना लिया है. That is one of the most important requirement of this price discrimination. They will not talk amongst themselves. Different elasticity of demand. Definitely, अगर necessity है तो elasticity of demand different है. If it is a luxury good, then elasticity will differ. So you need to understand that the monopolist is deciding on also the demand and how to make the demand elasticity possible. So when we say that price discrimination is there in the market, we need to understand that apart from the basic referencing or understanding of price discrimination, there should be the existence of monopoly. There should be no contact between buyers, and apart from that, price discrimination works under different degrees or parameters. So by now, all of you must have understood that how this price discrimination is making the monopolist more and more powerful in the market, and how it is making him possible to utilize his own understanding of the market to his own benefit, while at the same time the consumer may be at the loss. So this is going to further enhance your knowledge about price discrimination and monopoly. Thank you so much. If you want to get more information on these topics, please refer to the book by S. Chand Publishing. The description for the ebook is given in the link below. If you found the video interesting, please like, share and subscribe. And don't forget to press the bell icon for further notifications. Stay connected.
All rights reserved. This video has been prepared for educational purposes only. No part of it may be reproduced or copied without the permission of the copyright holder.